Imagine holding British passport only to receive a letter in the post one day that your citizenship is about to be revoked. That is exactly what happened to Sarah, who thought the security that the British citizenship gave her was something that she was going to enjoy forever. Sarah came to the United Kingdom in 1999. She immediately sought asylum. Asylum was granted because there was overwhelming evidence that she was telling the truth. Sarah, in 2004, she was granted British citizenship after her asylum was granted and she was given refugee status in 1999. Sarah thought she was now living the British dream. She has British passport. She can travel around the world. And Sarah did not have any problem. In 2018, after Sarah had British passport for good 10 years, her passport expired, her British passport. Therefore, Sarah decided she wanted to renew her passport. Meanwhile, when she had the passport, she has been openly critical of the government in her home country. In fact, Sarah has attended a lot of demonstrations in London protesting about the brutality in her home country. She now has 2 children in the UK, a place she now calls home. One fateful day in April this year, Sarah's daughter received a letter in the post informing her that the Home Office is now considering taking her mother's citizenship away. Initially, the daughter did what most people would do. Say, this must be either a scam letter or mistaken identity. My mom has had British passport for good 10 years. In fact, she's been traveling with that passport. She's never had any issue. Why all of a sudden, she's now received a letter in the post informing her that her British passport is about to be taken away. This is not true. The daughter immediately contacted the Home Office to find out why. Additionally, the letter stated very clear that you are at risk of losing your British citizenship, and as a result, you will have to leave the UK or else you will be deported back to your home country. This was a very, very stressful time for this family. The whole thing, the family was alarmed when initially they tried to contact the Home Office. As you know, to get hold of the Home Office, it's like you're calling to White House. It's very hard to speak to the Home Office. Eventually, they managed to establish that this letter is not fake. It's not mistaken identity. It is real. On top of that, as soon as Sarah realized that it is real, she started having panic attack, the fear of being deported to a country that she has been protesting against, and it is well documented, she had hysteria and she was crying and she was rushed to hospital suffering from stress. She was worried that she was going to be sent back to a country that she left many years and she would be killed. Sarah was in limbo. The family did not know. The Home Office then informed her that the reason that the Secretary of State is going to remove your British passport from you is because you had British passport and you renew your home country's passport. So you claim asylum, saying, my life is at risk. The UK give me refuge in line with the Refugee Convention. We have given you now. Why are you not keeping your home country's passport? Why are you not renewing the passport? This is why the family were in limbo. At no time did the Home Office inform them that the passport, that home country's passport, she must renounce it or throw it away. And the Home Office law did not say that the country that she comes from is not allowed to have dual national. This family is in limbo. As I speak to you today, if anybody had told me this story, I would say this is fake news until I read it myself. As you can see, this is from the Daily Telegraph, one of the most reputable right-wing newspaper for that matter. They are not the one that are reporting it. They say, Home Office threatened to deport a British citizen despite the fact that going back to the country that she comes from, her life is going to be at risk. The ground for revoking citizenship, according to the UK law, number one, obtaining citizenship either by fraud or providing false information to obtain citizenship. On the ground of national security for public good, deprivation is necessary in the public interest due to the conduct of threat. This is mainly in the case of somebody who has link to terrorism. This woman, there is no evidence that she has any link to terrorism. There is no evidence that she provided false information to obtain her citizenship. Not automatic decision also means that major consequences for this woman. If she lost her British passport, she is going to be sent back to her country. Now, people are now saying that the Home Office have been described as, some people say they are incompetent, people say they are in fact overworked, they don't have enough manpower to do the job. Just last week, we reported on the cases of people who have been granted settled status to live in the UK after Brexit. A lot of them have received letters in the post telling them that they have to leave the country because their settled status was granted in error. We have the case of Fabio, who was settled in the UK, waiting to be granted permanent resident, and is now having issues. He's being told that he may have to leave the UK. This was reported by the Guardian newspaper just today, the 9th of August. Now, lessons that can be learned from this case. Bureaucratic error can have serious consequences. Citizenship can carry enormous consequences. Past asylum claims have lasting implications. The human cost of uncertainty can be severe. Effective oversight matters. Some people are saying that this is a case of either incompetence or the Home Office have AI that reviews people's file. Pray that that AI doesn't pick your name and you start receiving letter even when you do not have any issues with immigration. The question that I'm asking is that, do you think it is fair to deport a woman who has lived in the United Kingdom since 1999? She was granted British citizenship that she has used to travel around the world. And now she is renewing the citizenship, the passport. The Home Office is saying, you have to be stripped of your citizenship because you still have your old country's passport. Should she be sent back home or should she be allowed to stay given that she hasn't committed any crime? Let me know what your views are in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. To those of you who have been supporting this platform, we are very, very grateful and indebted to you guys. We'll continue to work hard to make sure that our people continue to get information because we believe that knowledge and information is power. Follow us on all our social media platforms. Peace and love. I'll see you soon.